matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have the ball first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The LSU Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-timer baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Hauls it in. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to pass. It's Sexton. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. takes it from the gun on third down. Quick completion on the out route. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. LSU right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown LSU. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. A game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
It settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Did a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Waddle. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. picked up now. Here's second and long. Give to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He's got it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking to throw at Sexton. Throws to the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Shelton. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed run. He gets it to the 34. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Firing to the right, complete. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Leaves it with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air, it's Sexton. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Aggies will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force. And the quarterback caught up through and sacked at the 12.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army is just getting blown off the field right now, and I was there for the 0-13 season back in the day. This one will sting almost as much. Just brutal. They're trailing by 17 to Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
That's caught. It's Shelton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to hustle.
The Tigers will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Catch in the middle. It's Shelton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The RPO fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw, it's Sexton. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. Punt is on its way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Back to throw. It's Sexton. This time he's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Grab near the marker. It's Shelton. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Waddle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quickly to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if he's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Texas A&M going quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it down the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. play.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to pass, it's Sexton. Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Fires it down the seam. And his throw is incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes a connection. Wide open space. Touchdown, Aggies. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man quickly. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Sexton. Release to the back. It's complete. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, this This offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Trying to pull his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morrow. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Scanning the field, it's Sexton. On target. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Shelton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. protection. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They go to the ground, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They kick it away on fourth down. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Sexton. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Tigers are facing third and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Find space on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Keeps it on the bootleg. That's reeled in. It's Morrill. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to throw. It's Isaac. He's got his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Central Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On second and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Back to throw, it's Sexton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw again. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Give to the back. Turning it off. Got some room, entered to the goal line. rips it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And we know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone, the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Isaac. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Out of the backfield, he's open. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Rides the back on the option, the give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Isaac. They're working that left side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game, great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Paul. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. These two teams always seem to fight tooth and nail, and LSU pulled out a close one last season.
Yeah, the Tigers found a way down the stretch to make plays against the mighty Crimson Tide, get that winning streak going, build some momentum for this year.
And that was huge to their confidence, too, in terms of closing out the season. So if they could put it back-to-back in this one, just think what that would do for this program moving forward.
Now the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So LSU's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's.
Got it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Got his man. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Hold on. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. LSU quick to the line. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna look downfield again. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Sexton. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. caught behind the line. It's Spears. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. On the ground, it's Spears. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the left side. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Dropping back, it's Sexton. Got his man. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
He's got it. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this 1st quarter after that fantastic play. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
LSU lining up first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to race to the edge on first and goal with the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They're dealing with a second and long. Works the middle of the field. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Spears. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he flushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. LSU right back to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Looking for a man. It's Sexton. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Shelton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Shelton. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to throw, it's Sexton. Back's looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He'll sneak in and try to surge forward. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught in the backfield, it's Spears. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the air, it's Sexton. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stopped him for a short gain. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. A first down for the offense. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Shelton. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going. That helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking for a man. It's Sexton. Couldn't find anyone open here. He'll live to find another play. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display display in that first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch down the right side. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. LSU quick to the line. They just keep firing. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking downfield, it's Sexton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if it...
Oh, he's got some space. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Plucks it out of the air. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Slithers into space. Inside the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Meadows. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They'll run it out of the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. To throw, it's Sexton. Zings it complete to the right.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Fights off a defender.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU builds its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Sexton. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And they get him down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shelton.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Snap it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. LSU will get a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Escapes trouble. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. It'll be a draw. Finding an escape route. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the big time.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after it. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the air, it's Sexton. Under fire. Showing off the arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. A They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He makes the catch. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. Way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Neeks. They're up by 21 over NC State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Sexton. Gets it out quickly. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Spears. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me, guys. Can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Florida Gators offense will get first crack at it today. A year ago, it was the Tigers who were able to find a way to slip past the Gators.
I think a big key in that game was it was the Tigers' playmakers offensively stepping up in big moments late in the game. They're going to need that again today.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, you talk about starting a game in style. You dream about getting to the quarterback and getting sacks. How about this? Back-to-back sacks for that young man on 2 plays. That is a dream start.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So LSU's offense has the ball for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll try the run. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw it, Sexton. Makes the grab. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Sneak gets it done. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back, looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Got it in the middle. It's Herring.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Nice move there. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Bolden finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But yes, 7 games in, we ain't crowned a national champion.
No doubt about it. Listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
That's a nice play on offense there. How about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air, it's Sexton. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Shelton. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got a man. It's Shelton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The give from the gun. Plows through the defense. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. LSU quick to the line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw it, Sexton. He's got the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Power football with the run.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got a little space. First play of the drive comes from the 38. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. LSU now operating in the red zone. to the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to throw, it's Sexton. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond to hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, man.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. He's got it. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Motion from the wideout. Wilson to pass. Gets it out fast. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's right out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Give to the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. And he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
The Gators send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Here's the return. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about the O? The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Handoff to the single back. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wilson will throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the heat. He's got the back in the middle.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Fires downfield. He's got it. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Off the play fake. Fakes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Better get that seismic grab ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete on third down. The Gators decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reed. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Firing to the right, complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up. Off play action. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Sexton. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 25 over Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The hand to the running back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Might as well give it to him again. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punt it away on 4th down. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Catch in the middle. It's Shelton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Sexton. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. Oh, the sweet feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it's picked off at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll try the right side. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Caught. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wants to throw on 1st down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. So now it's 2nd and long. Wilson to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Tigers and Gators.
The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. We saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sexton. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to sneak it. Touchdown, Tiger! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They're going to go right back to it on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wilson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Herring. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Patton. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Quick release on the RPO. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The play action fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Shelton. He'll get a fresh set down. Stopped at the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Dropping back. It's Sexton. He makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And now on second down for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the punishment has been extended. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So an 82-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Wilson to pass. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Herring.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. Looking for a crease to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues. About to go 8
just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on the 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wilson will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wilson to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged out of the air. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Sweet cut there. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.